Hello, and welcome to your awareness meditation. So I'd like you to find somewhere comfortable to either sit or lay down, whatever works for you. You could always sit in a chair, or maybe you'd rather be on your yoga mat with the pillow under your hips. Just make sure that you're somewhere that allows you to be free from any tension or distraction. Today's meditation is very important and will work best if there is something in particular that keeps coming up for you, or something in your life that is not exactly going your way and you'd like to get a fresh new outlook. Let's begin with this question. Have you ever noticed that when, for example, you buy a blue car, you think that blue car is so unique. Nobody else is going to have a blue car. And then you begin to see blue cars everywhere once you've got that car. Or another example is someone is bothering you. And now everything they do seems to be so annoying. They just can't do anything right. Most of us have noticed that when something comes into our awareness, that's all we start to see. We see it everywhere. You can be sure that whatever you focus on or whatever you look for, you will find. When you focus on the negative, or when something negative comes into your awareness or subconscious, you're going to keep encountering or finding more negative things about that particular situation. This is why it is so very important to keep our focus positive and to shift our awareness to the positive, or train our mind to even look for the positive in all situations. So let's get started with our meditation. If you haven't already, close your eyes and relax your face completely. Let's take some easy deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So a little different with the breathing, helps us to really de-stress, decompress. So we're inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Now let's start to become aware of what is going on in our mind at this very moment. And all we want to do is observe the thoughts in the same way you would observe soft clouds floating across the sky. Those thoughts are just like clouds floating across the sky of your mind. Do your best not to pull the thoughts down to engage with them. Just allow them to pass by. Begin to notice any deeper feelings or emotions that are arising with this stillness. You are not trying to change any of this. You're simply observing and holding it in your awareness. I want us to start by acknowledging the very important fact that you are not your thoughts, your emotions, or your feelings. You are so much deeper than that. Those thoughts, those feelings, emotions, just like clouds in the sky, they're going to move, they're going to change. So just accept that as a fact. And now I'd like you to think of something in particular that you have been focusing on that is negative. Maybe it's someone that's been getting under your skin lately, or a health condition you're dealing with. Maybe it's a big project at work. Whatever you've been feeling negative about, bring that exact situation into your mind right now. And do your best to only pick one thing. Pick that one thing and focus on it. Now envision that situation inside of a big balloon. You can make that balloon any color you want. Keep that situation in the balloon, and now take some really deep breaths out and push all of your feelings, complaints, and worries that accompany that situation into the balloon. So that's an easy one to think about. Think about just like you're blowing up a big balloon. See the balloon getting bigger and bigger as it fills with all of that negative energy, all those negative vibes. You're breathing them out of the body and into that big balloon. Be patient with yourself. The older we get, the less practice we have at using our imagination. So keep coming back to that visualization of all those negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions around your chosen situation being blown into that big, expansive balloon until it's so, so big. You're using those strong breaths out through the mouth to get it all out. And once you feel like you've breathed all of that away, imagine tying a knot in that balloon so it's all encompassed, it's all tightly packed into that balloon. Now you can do one of two things with that balloon, depending upon how you're feeling. I'd like you to listen to both options before you decide. Option number 1, you can release your balloon and watch it float off into the sky, taking all of that negativity away with it. Or option number 2, you can pop that balloon in any way that you want. You could think about squeezing it with your arms or pricking it with a pin and see everything just vanish and disappear immediately. So choose, what are you going to do with that balloon? Are you going to set it free or are you just going to completely destroy it? Choose one. And then completely let go of that visualization. Great job. Keep the eyes closed, stay in the zone. And let's take some easy deep breaths here. Again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling how light you are now. Knowing that you've released all of the negativity surrounding that particular situation. Let's now think about that same situation and inject some positivity into it. Find at least one thing that is positive about that situation. If you can find more, that's great, but if it's challenging, and it might be, just pick one thing. The next time you're working on that big project or dealing with somebody who's not your favorite, you're going to focus on that positive thing that you have decided on, that you've put your focus on right now. You're not going to nitpick and choose the negative. We're going to laser focus on that positive. And I invite you to come back to this meditation as often as necessary. Whenever this particular situation or any other situation has got you down. You have the power to overcome this. You have the power to change your mindset. Remember, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. So make sure you take your time and nurture your mind. Take care of your mind in the same way that you take care of your body every time you get on your yoga mat or go for a walk. You can also be training your mind to find the positive as well. Take a moment to thank yourself for taking the time to improve your life today, for taking the time to lighten your spirits. And let's set that nice positive mindset so you can carry it with us through the rest of our day. Throughout the rest of our day, we're going to look for the positive. We're going to reprogram, rewire the brain so it finds all the good stuff. Maybe you can start to give yourself a little bit of a smile. And let's just nod the chin down to the chest. And honoring yourself and just feeling really grateful for all that we are and all that we have. Let's seal in our meditation with one final breath together. Take a big inhale and send the arms up overhead, touching the palms. Exhale the hands down through heart center. Namaste.